Okay, hello, welcome back to another video. Please, before we go into this video, I would like to say that this video is a bit more tedious than what I usually do, so forgive me if I'm not as articulate and the video kind of has some holes here and there, but I'll make it worth your time. So yeah, thanks for watching. And so let's get to it. Today's video, I'll be talking about the pressure to achieve excellence in Nigerian homes. And if you are raised in a Nigerian home or a home as conservative, then you can probably, chances are that you relate a lot to the things I'm about to say, because at a very young age, we kind of were pushed to be the best, to achieve excellence, to be excellent at whatever they deemed was right, whatever they deemed we should be doing with ourselves. And by now, at this stage, by my age, I'm currently 20 years old, but at this stage, we've seen that a lot of people, due to this pressure, have either fallen to ruin or trying to find their balance in life, trying to find what they really want to do with their lives. Some actually are satisfied. They excelled at doing whatever they were pushed to do. I mean, they found their peace with it and they found satisfaction with it. While some just left the bar, just left the pressures alone and did whatever they felt like, and they still have that satisfaction in them. So the reason why I made this video was because I was thinking, I began thinking, is pushing children to achieve so much excellence at such a young age, is it really worth it? I mean, I've seen a lot of people who, from a very young age, they were pushed to be the best at school or sports or whatever they do, and at the end of the day, they kind of became, should I say, depressed, or they don't really know what they themselves are doing for themselves in their lives, and it has really become a tough situation for them. So yeah, it made me question, is it really worth it? Is being excellent at everything, is it worth it? Is it worth the effort at the end of the day? So I would refer back to a statement which I've heard a lot while I was growing up, and I'm sure if you're a Nigerian teenager, or you're a Nigerian in your 20s, you must have heard this statement somewhere or the other. You must have heard it somewhere. The statement sounds something like this: before you enjoy, you must suffer. You must suffer at an early age before you can enjoy in the future. Okay, this statement is it holds truth. It holds truth, and at the same time, it is really false, because when your parents tell you this, it means that they know that you are suffering. It's not just that they know you are suffering, they are aware of your suffering, but they believe that if you continue on that path in the future, you are going to find some type of satisfaction with your life, and you are going to achieve great things because of your suffering. So a lot of people now have this misconception that the more you suffer at the early stages, the more you suffer, the more you are going to excel at the things that you do in life in the future. But I have to say, this is very this statement is very wrong. This kind of thinking is very wrong in my own opinion. Well, if you have a different opinion, you can just say that in the comment section and we can talk about it. But I believe that this statement is very, very incorrect, and it just pushes us to suffer more and suffer, and at the end of the day, we're just left with more suffering, because we didn't even do the things that we didn't even do the things that we wanted to do. We didn't do the things that we're passionate about. We didn't tap into that potential, the talents that we have while growing up. So it's just an endless cycle of suffering. And as a child, this is a very tough spot to be in. I mean, imagine telling your imagine telling your parents what you go through in secondary school and maybe in secondary school, and they just tell you that you have to suffer now to enjoy in the future. They just dismiss everything and tell you it is for your own good. And they just tell you it is for your own good. I've been in this position before. I don't know if you can relate. They just tell you that it is for your own good. And at the end of the day, you will be the one who enjoys the most. But at the end of the day, you are just empty. You're just there. And some people might say, the millennials, the boomers might say that, but at the end of the day, you came out okay. You came out right. I mean, look at me. I came out. They will say, look at you. You came out all right. But did we really come out all right? Was that really the best thing to do? I mean, I I like once in a while ask myself if things if things were more easier, if the pressure was more it was less, would I have achieved more? Would I have found that thing that I was interested in? Would I have found that thing that I was good at? And would I have actually gotten more excellent results than doing the things that I was pressured to do? And I think it is a great thing to ask if others, objectively speaking, if everyone was if our parents were more lenient on them to if our parents were more lenient on them while they were growing up, would they have achieved better results than how they were being pushed to achieve results? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I wondered a lot about that, and there's no way to tell objectively speaking because there's no stats to go by. There's no stats to go by. There's no psychological research to go with. So I can't really answer that question. But when I speak subjectively, I think that I've seen a lot of people, and I think the chances are high that setting someone on that path of excellence, the way we do in Nigeria, is has a high risk of failure, has a high chance of setting the person on a path of ruin. So if there is a chance that you might end up being ruined while pursuing excellence, then is it really worth pursuing? Why pursue it? Why do you keep going? Why do you keep pursuing it? And if I go by that, I would say personally, I think I'd rather not go I'd rather not pursue the excellence in with that type of pressure. But before we can really answer if it is worth it, if it is worth pursuing, I think we should define excellence first. So excellence can be simply put as the quality of being excellent. And excellence is just the quality of being above average and being the absolute best. So this is where the complication comes in. When you talk about excellence, you talk about being the absolute best or being above average. But being above average at what? Being above average at what exactly? So in a society like ours, in a society that looks like ours, being excellent is simply narrowed down in most cases to being excellent at school and academics because well we have managed to tie success in life to success in school. I wonder how we got here, but being being excellent as a child or as a young person growing up in our society just means being excellent in school in most cases, like 90% of the cases. Okay. And the pressure comes in here in the sense that not everyone has talent to succeed in academics. Not everyone has that talent. Not everyone is meant to be successful in academia. it is not really meant for everyone. It's meant for a select few people, and the schooling system, I don't know how it is in other countries, but the schooling system here is designed to support those people who have the talent to move forward in academia. It's designed to support those people who don't need the support, who are already like these generational geniuses. So they said the other people who are not in this elite company are, well, basically left for doom or something. But well, the other people who are not in this company are kind of marginalized, and well, I think marginalized isn't the right word, isn't the exact word to say here, but yeah, something along those lines. And at the end of the day, it is just this mess, this huge mess of people not knowing what they should do or what they shouldn't be doing, and people who just wish that they had chosen what they themselves wanted to do in what they themselves wanted to do in the past while growing up. People who wish that they weren't under these pressures by their parents, from their parents, or from the society. But from a personal opinion, I would say that excellence is something that can only be achieved once you have found that thing that you desire, accompanied with logic. Once you have found that thing that is unproblematic, that gives you satisfaction, and then you use logic to, how do I say this, to guide you while you strive for that thing. That is when excellence can really be achieved. I mean, the best basketball players are the ones who love to play basketball. The best actors are the ones who love what they are doing. The best doctors are the ones who love the profession, who put their hearts and soul into it. And those are the ones that achieve the best results. So I would say that according to the Greeks, they say, according to the Greeks, they say that excellence can only be achieved by a combination of desire and logic. So when you have those two together, then you can move in a path, in a direction. You can strive, you can suffer if you want in a path that can get you the best results. And also, on the other hand, the for the parents, in order for a child to achieve excellence, to achieve the best results in whatever the person is doing, the I'm not going to dictate how lenient or non-lenient you should be, but at least give the child a supportive environment to do those things that he has interest in, those unproblematic things that the child has interest in. Give the child a supportive environment and see how far he can get. Support him, watch him or her and see how far they can get in whatever they are doing. I mean, we can only get the best results when we do things that we love. We can only get those results when we have put our mind to do whatever we want to do, because that is where our talents are, and that is where our heart lies, that is where our talents are, and that is where we'll find the most satisfaction. So that will be all for this video. If you have any more contributions or any disagreements, you can say so in the comments, and please like and subscribe. It helps me with the algorithm. Thank you.